to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
There we go,
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Headed out right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Mike Edwards up to make that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's Smith. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Genty from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the gun, Smith chased out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Green on the set. Slow ball, slow ball. There we go,
Smith to the air now. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Minshew. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's at the 30. The 10. Push for the end zone. Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Butker on now to kick this one away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready! Hey, let's go Sunday. Let's go Sunday.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 8-7 the score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Back to Genty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go. 390%.
Smith on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are set just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
This is Genty on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now behind the line of scrimmage.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them, will set up that critical play action for later.
And go play fake here with Smith. Vacates quickly left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or out at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Smith on first down. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. No one's around him. He's got space. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
Has it at the 2. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Remigio with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
1st and 10. Minshew. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Minshew working from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Minshew now on 3rd down. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 20.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. 1st down from the 42.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Kansas City.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
This is brought in. Big gain for Lockett. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That goes for 32 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Play fake. Here's Smith. Buying some time left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Ready, set.
Play action. Here's Smith. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Hey,
Throw here, third down. Buying some time right. He's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and goal
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you...
Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Here's the final play of our first half. Running back sent in motion. He's back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Remigio with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception! Taken away by the rookie from USC. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing on third, Smith. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Minshew. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. Into the red zone. At the end of it, and he loses the ball. And the Raiders get to it.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. Unfortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Throwing the out route, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 29-yard gain. That's a Vegas 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
They go play action. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Genty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Working quickly here. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Back to throw it. Forced out to his right. That's complete to Bowers outright. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
The throw again on 2nd down here. Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready.
And go play fake here with Smith. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So they find a way to get it done against the odds. That's 11 on 4th and 10. That's going to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10.
From the red zone on 1st. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Chiefs return this one to the 10 before that return is halted.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
And they pick him off again! Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Minshew. Into traffic, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Minshew working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On 1st down, Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard.
Smith to the air now. Escapes out to the left. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
First down and goal.
Going power with the big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
They're going to try for 2. Smith getting his Raiders set.
The Raiders will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Mejia with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. And they pick him off again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders get a huge return down to the 20. Five-yard line.